Hi, this is Rachel. Today we are going to practice week 2 of the This Is Your Brain yoga zine. So get out your yoga zine, get in your seat, and let's get started. So remember that when we're doing yoga, you sit up nice and tall, kind of on the edge of your seat, roll your shoulders back and down, stretch your face, take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. You're going to remember that this is our prefrontal cortex, so bring your hands over your forehead, right here. Maybe rub the side of your head a little bit. This is the part of your brain that is the wise owl, that makes good decisions, that says appropriate things, that takes care of yourself and has good friendships, right? Bring your hands or your fingers in your ears. In between here is your amygdala, your guard dog that just wants to protect you all the time. And so we need it to be well rested so that it knows the difference between a squirrel and real danger. So that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna let the wise owl be in charge for a bit so that that guard dog can take a nap, so that when we need it to wake us up and get us to safety, it can wake us up quickly. So first we're gonna start out by just doing a check-in. So you're gonna, once you kind of wring your hands, touch your skin, notice how your skin is feeling. Maybe you rub your face and your neck. Roll your head around, feel how your neck feels. Maybe you had kind of a rough night of sleep and your neck feels kind of rough. So pay attention to your joints, your bones. How do your bones feel? Bring your hand over your heart, take a big inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And notice how your heart is feeling. Is it kind of running fast, or does it feel really slow and tired? So just notice, without saying it's good or bad. Notice how your heart is beating, maybe how your lungs and your breath are feeling. Bring your hands on your belly and really notice, how's your belly feeling? Do you feel kind of nauseous? Are you hungry? Are you full? Maybe you have a cramp in your side if you were running. Notice if maybe you have to go to the bathroom or anything like that. We do this physical check-in because it matters how you feel physically. It makes a difference. And if there's a way that you can easily make yourself feel better, like adjusting your sock or getting a drink of water, then you need to do that. That's the appropriate response to having some discomfort. So sit up nice and tall. We're gonna give thanks for our physical health. Despite aches and pains and frustrations with your body, you are healthy and strong enough today to show up. So I want you to look around the room and you're gonna name 5 colors that you see. So I see blue, red, yellow, white, and green. Name 4 textures or temperatures, things that you feel. Cotton, ridges, wood, wax. Name 3 sounds that you hear, including my voice. I hear my own voice, I hear the heater, and I hear my dog over there. Name 2 smells that you smell, and start with yourself. So smell your pits maybe. And another smell is the dirt that I smell right there. And the last one is your sense of taste. So just take a moment, notice the taste in your mouth. I want you to think about your mental health today. How are you focusing? How are you able to listen to your classmates, listen to the people around you? How are you feeling about making responses, like getting your words together, or do they feel a little jumbly or slow? Or maybe they feel faster than you can even get them out. Just notice how your thoughts are feeling without saying good or bad. So let's sit up nice and tall, and I want you to just bring your hands kind of behind your head. You're kind of just pulling up on the back of your skull. and give thanks for your mental health. Despite anxiety, despite stress and conflict, you were able to make the decision to be here and follow through on that decision. And that is no small thing. So then I want you to roll those shoulders back and down and then squeeze your shoulders to the front and then back. Imagine that you're massaging your heart. Your heart's on the inside and it's not a flat surface. It's this funny shaped ball and you're kind of massaging it from the outside in when we're doing this. And sit up nice and tall, bring your hand to your heart, and maybe close your eyes if that feels okay. If it doesn't, just focus on something that is not a person. And I want you to think back to how you felt this morning when you first woke up. And maybe you were thinking about a conversation that you had last night, or maybe you had a conversation this morning that brought up lots of feelings, whether really excitement about what is ahead, or maybe some anxiety about what's ahead. So just notice how you were feeling this morning. And then I want you to notice to how you're feeling now. Has your feeling shifted and changed? Usually it has, simply because of time. And so allowing our feelings to shift and change is a sign of health. So again, bringing those hands on your heart, bring both hands on your heart. Gratitude for your emotional health. Despite some really hard days, maybe some depression or loneliness or fear, despite all that, there was also enough levity, enough lightheartedness and hope to pull yourself out of bed and show up. And let's stand up. So I want you to bring to mind someone, widen your stance. I want you to bring your mind someone who you know is having a really hard time. Maybe they're having a hard time putting their words together or listening, or maybe they're really angry, or their feelings have been hurt, whatever. Maybe they're sick, right? I want you to think about them. And with all the gratitude and resilience, so all that makes it possible for you to go forward even though you're tired. With all of that, send out to them some love, some hope, and some courage. All right, so let's shake our hands. Imagine that you're like shaking off water off your fingers and your feet. So we're gonna start out with the week 2 sequence, which is right here. So it says power, twist, and tip, okay? So we're gonna do it 3 times. You take your legs wide, your feet are pointed out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. This is powerful pose. Twist to the right, back in a center and twist to the left. Back in a center, tip to one side. Back in a center, tip to the other side. Back in a center, stand up. 2 more times like that. Bend your elbows, bend your knees. Turn to the right. Back in a center and turn to the left. Back in a center, tip to one side. Back in a center, tip to the other side. Back in a center, stand up. 1 more time. Bend your elbows, bend your knees. Turn to the right. Back in a center and turn to the left. Back in a center, tip to one side. Back in a center, tip to the other side. Back in a center, stand up. Bring those arms down and your feet together. Next, we're moving to the balance pose. So the week 2 balance pose is called half moon. You're on your side, so you're gonna go on we're gonna do it on both sides of your chair. So stand next to the chair and bend the knee closest to your chair. So you're perpendicular to that chair, okay? So my right knee is in the chair, my left knee is back. You're gonna bring your hand here, one hand on the seat of the chair, the other hand on your hip, and you're just gonna stand on the leg closest to the chair. Maybe you take the hand from your hip and you reach it up. This is half moon. Bend that knee closest to the chair and bring that leg down and stand up. And go to the other side of your chair. So again, bend one knee into the chair, take the other leg back. Whoops. Hand closest to the chair goes on the seat, the other hand goes on your hip, so you're sideways. Step up into that leg. Woo! Maybe take that arm up. And bend the knee closest to the chair and come back up to standing. Maybe shake your hands out, maybe twist a little bit. So that was the balancing pose. Your breathing on purpose is the beach ball right there. Here we go. So in the beach ball, you pretend that you're holding a beach ball in your hands, but it's really like you're breathing into your lungs. So when you are inhaling, it's like you're breathing into your lungs, and they're gonna get bigger. And then when you exhale, they get smaller, okay? So we're gonna inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and you're gonna move your hands together like you're squeezing, and then when you breathe in, it gets bigger, okay? So starting right here, roll those shoulders back and down. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Bring those hands to your lap. Roll those shoulders back and down, close your eyes, and just kind of notice, what is the sensation after doing that beach ball breath? You don't have to say it out loud, just notice to yourself how maybe different your body feels. Maybe how different your brain and your thinking feels. All right, so then we are doing the loving kindness practice near the end of our practice together. So you might open up to that so you can follow along. So sitting up nice and tall on the edge of your seat, feet are flat on the floor, and sit up nice and tall. So kind of stick your butt out just a little bit like a duck. Close your eyes if that feels good, or leave your eyes open and focused on something in front of you, not a person, to stay focused. So bring to the surface of your mind someone that is easy to be with right now. Maybe a friend or a family member, maybe a teacher or someone at school or work. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be healthy in mind and body. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy and free. Take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And turn those hands over, palm face up. Again, sit up nice and tall and stick your butt out. Your shoulders are down. I want you to bring to the surface of your mind someone who things are more complicated. Maybe you've got issues right now. Maybe it feels like they're ignoring you or you are trying to ignore them. Whatever the case. Sitting up nice and tall, closing your eyes if that works. Leaving your eyes open and focused on an object if that feels better. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be healthy in mind and body. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be happy and free. Take a nice inhale and exhale through your nose, and then you're going to bring your hands over your heart. And again, take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale out your nose. Feeling your chest rise and fall. And I want you to hum and feel your chest rattle a little bit. Feel that vibration of you in there. And I want you to bring you in relationship with you. as the person you spend your whole day with, your whole night with, your whole life with. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be healthy in mind and body. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy and free. Bring those hands to your lap. Turn your yoga zine over to the last part. We're going to say the phrase this time 3 times round. Here we go. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice is perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice is perfect. One more time. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice is perfect. Thank you for sharing your practice with all of us. Know that it makes a difference that you are here. See you later.